Hello Wargamers, I'm here with a new painting and assembly tip video. This time I want to cover some basic techniques. Maybe this is not a real tip, but I think it's very helpful, especially for beginners, to cover what are the basic techniques to have better results on your miniatures. So let's go. And the first thing I want to cover is how to paint on rough surfaces. In that video I want to show you an easy way to do the bases. So I'm going to do this type of bases. I want to show you how fast and easy it is to do this base. Okay, first of all I start with the dark, and it's important that you apply this very diluted. So normally what I do is I take some water, so you see it's quite wet, then I apply very dilute on the base. This is helping to go fast and apply easily, especially when the surface is very rough, like this case. So just you have to do it like that. I don't care if I dirt a little bit the base, the foot of the miniature. What is important is that you have a good, that you're covering well all the base with this dark brown. So see that I use the paint very diluted. This is helping to go fast and to the base in a very easy way. So once you have the base done, you will need to wait that this is completely dry to do the next step. Now I will cover dry brush. Continue working in the same base. You will see a very easy technique to highlight when you have rough surfaces. And one of the most basic techniques that you will see in a lot of tutorials is dry brush. So in that tutorial I want to show you what is dry brush and what is the results. So normally dry brush is used to highlight areas that have some texture, or to highlight, for example, the hair of a miniature. In that case I'm going to use the dry brush on this dark brown of the base. So for that purpose I don't need a very nice pencil, a very nice brush. I will use this brush. You see it's in very bad shape, but it's good enough to do for the purpose I want to do now. So first I will do 2 layers of dry brush on this base. Okay, I will start with this brown. Okay, I try to dry the brush like that on a paper or on a piece of cloth, and then I pass over the miniature. You will see that all the sand that I applied before here on this base, it's now you can see better the texture of the sand I applied here. Okay, so I apply that, I take a very little, I dry up on, and then I apply on the base. Okay, so here you can see that you can start see all the texture. So again, then I dry on this piece of paper and I apply. Okay. Once you have applied the first layer of the dry brush, I will do the second one. So in that case, the second one will be Tauset ochre. By the way, if you have these spots that are difficult to keep open, what I do is I put just a piece of sprue like that, and then you can keep it open. You see, it's just a piece you block that. So here the same. Be very gentle when you're applying the brush on the surface. I put very little pressure, just let the brush to pass over this sand, so you can see that all the texture of the base now is highlighted. And in that case, I want to show you, you also can do another thing, that is apply an extra layer of dry brush. In that case I will use almost white, okay? And I will not apply this in all the bases, I'm just going to apply this in some areas. Again, I use a piece of sprue, then dry quite a lot. I just want to do a very soft touch in some areas, like that. For example, here I will do like that here. So you see, it's helping a lot to make the texture much more visible. So, and that's all for the brush. So you can use this technique for a lot of areas. You also can use this for hair, for example. It's difficult to apply it in small areas because normally you dirt all the areas around. So I mainly use this for big areas like the bases or rocks or something like that. So I hope have been useful for you, and next time I will show you what is a wash. Following with the basic techniques, now I'm going to show you how to do a wash. This is a very nice technique and easy with very good results to do shades on your miniature. Okay, now I want to show you how to do a wash. And in that case I will profit to show you how I do the skulls. So I will do this small skull here in the base of this Terminator. So I just apply the base color. In that case I will use a Screaming Skull. If you have bleach bone from the previous set of colors from Games Workshop, is also used. It's also a good one. It's the one I was using before this one. So just paint all the skull. Okay, and now we have to wait that the paint is completely dry. Now that the paint is completely dry, I will apply the wash. In that case I will apply Seraphic Sepia, and I will apply it like that, just on top of everything. It looks very shiny at the beginning, but you will see that it's pretty matte when it's drying up. And this is the last technique I will show in that video. So are the basic highlights. So I will continue working on the skull, and then you will also see some highlights on a Terminator armor. So now that the wash is completely dry, I will reapply Screaming Skull. So I will apply on the top of the skull. Here it was very gentle. Okay. Is you make a small mistake that I did in that case. You can apply XV88. So in that case, I want to ensure that the A is darker, so I'm applying like that. Okay. Sorry I put the hand in front, but the pot is just on the other side. And then to finalize, I will do very soft highlight with white scare. And I will not highlight all the skull, so I will just do a small touch like that. And here around the A's holes, around the A holes and nose. So that will be the skull. In that case, what I do is I just go to the edges of the plates on the armor and I apply a lighter color. For example, in that case, I will apply white in that area. This technique normally is more time consuming than the other two I explained before, but the results are much cleaner than in the other cases. As you will see also here, first I apply white in some of the areas, and now I will apply the highlights to have a sharper paint job or sharper highlights on the armor plates. So you see here, for example, in that case, I just will follow the edge of the armor. Here I do this like that. So just follow the edge of the armor. For example, here is very easy, and I recommend to highlight this one like that. So, and I will do this. I will do this all over the armor, all over this miniature. Okay, so this is just an example. Then, in the tutorial of this miniature, you can see what is the end result. And that's all for that video. I have to apologize if sometimes the image is not very good. This has been my first trial on trying to do painting tutorial at the same time I'm painting. I will try to improve next time. So, thank you very much for watching and see you again later. Bye!